Good morning. Welcome to day 85. It is 6:30 a.m. A little over half a mile in. It is a damp and chilly morning today. However, I'm sure it'll warm up quickly. Just wanted to greet you at this beautiful view here. This mountain lake we're walking next to. It's a little cloudy up here over the mountain peaks. But the sky is blue ahead. We are headed up that way somewhere towards Seldon Pass. Should be a mile and 0.6, 0.8, something like that. Left to go. No, it's got to be less than that because it was only a mile 0.4 from camp. So make that 0.8 left to go. Had a good evening last night. Right before we went to bed, we went going out to go to the bathroom one more time, and oh boy, a little sketchy here. And Java saw a coyote drinking from the stream nearby. So unfortunately, didn't have our phone with us to take a picture, but that was pretty cool. And this morning we had a little marmot watching over us as we packed up camp. He was enjoying the view of from the rock overlooking the lake, and just watching us do our thing. Mosquitoes were pretty bad last night. A little bit better this morning. Oh my, that's gorgeous. A little bit better this morning, but still, it's just a little too chilly yet and damp for them. They'll be out in force shortly. All right, we are making our way up. Should hopefully be there soon, and we will check in from the top. All right, we made it. Just about 7 o'clock, 1.49 miles at the top of Seldon Pass, and we got a fantastic view up here. It's gorgeous. All these snowmelt lakes everywhere. They're just amazing. All right, it's 2 o'clock. We are 15 3/4 miles into our day so far. Now, just a little bit ago, we turned down the path to go to the Vermillion Valley Resort. We met up with a tramily of 5 other hikers, and we tried to call them and get them to come out and do a special ferry for us because we have enough people for it. But I guess their boat captain is unavailable to do so. So we are walking the 6.5 miles in, rather than wait another almost 3 hours until the regular boat comes. So making our way towards the resort, and hopefully we'll be there in 2 hours or so. Catch up with you later. All right, we're on our way down to VVR, walking along Thomas A. Edison Lake, which is huge for out here in the middle of the Sierras. But this is where the boat ferry would come down all the way from the other end and go down there into a little inlet and pick us up. But not today. We're hoping to take it out tomorrow. All right. In an attempt to sound more energetic than I currently feel, today is the wrap up. Today is day 85, and this is the wrap up for that day with a nice view behind us of Edison Lake. So
no mosquitoes, so we're actually outside enjoying the view.
Very few mosquitoes. I did have one earlier.
Oh,
But yes, it is. Yeah, it's actually pretty nice. So, so today we did, 14.5 miles of PCT.
But wait, there's more.
There's more. So, which you probably already know. So we started out with a short hike, not easy necessarily, but short hike up to the top of Seldon Pass.
I love waking up in the morning and climbing.
Yeah, that was great, wasn't it? At least it was cool, a little damp, but that kept the mosquitoes down, which was nice. And yeah, it wasn't too bad. Trail was wet. But you know, we've kind of gotten used to that. It's wet everywhere at this point. Just snow is just melting everywhere and running. So
if you're not crossing a stream or a creek, you're walking in it on the trail itself.
Right. Yeah.
So it's just.
And you always know when you're getting close to it because the mosquitoes ramp up. So. But anyway, so we got to the top of Seldon Pass, and it was nice.
It was a cute little pass.
Yeah, it was mostly clear snow, which was nice. And then down the other side too, it was clear. And we then went
nice easy cruise walking for quite a while around the lakes, which was nice.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, we had some nice views down there. It wasn't difficult walking or anything like that until yeah. So then as we got closer to where we are tonight, we all this
mile 9.
Yes.
Was it like mile 9 of the day?
Maybe a little farther, but yes, so somewhere in there.
We started climbing.
Yeah. All of a sudden, there was this hill, and it was a mile long, and it just kind of took us by surprise.
Switch back.
Yeah.
Switch back.
And it was steep.
And they were like, I'm like, oh, we're going down. He's like, we're not at the top yet. I'm like, well, then why are we going down?
We were about halfway up, and I didn't want to tell you. I wasn't going to say anything, but I knew that we were only halfway up, and we were already struggling, and we had to go, another half a mile to. Actually, it was a little more than that to the top of the hill. So,
anyway.
But yeah, it was a struggle getting up that hill. But that was 2/3 at least, probably more through the way through our day. So not that we were tired necessarily at that point yet, yeah, but yeah, that just kind of took it out of us. And then we cruised. I'll say we cruised. We went across the top of that and then down the other side, and that got us to our 14.5 miles for our day, which was
About 2 o'clock.
probably.
Yeah, I want to say it was about 2.
It was about quarter of. I think.
Kind of set it up a little bit.
Yeah, it was about quarter of.
Yeah.
So we were about half a mile from where we were going to get off the PCT, and we met up with a tramily of 5 other hikers who we've bounced around a little bit with before, and they said, "Hey, are you going to Vermillion Valley Resort?" And we said, "Yes, we are." And they said, "Do you want to see if we can split
an early shuttle?"
So
really quickly, there's 2 shuttles scheduled. One is at 9:45, the other one is at 4:45. So we were banking on the 4:45 shuttle, but obviously we are super early for that. So go ahead.
Didn't want to just sit around.
Correct.
And by shuttle we mean a water taxi. Is really what it is. So it goes
a pontoon boat.
Yeah,
you'll see that tomorrow,
right.
Actually.
It goes the length of the lake and picks hikers up, but only at those 2 times. So fortunately, one of the hikers had some service, called, and it sounded positive, and they said, "We're going to ask the boat captain just to make sure that he can come and get you early." And so they called back a couple of minutes later, and no, he was not available, or whatever the situation was, to come get us. So so it was hiking.
So rather than sit at the boat launch for 2.5, 3 hours, we decided to hike in to VVR around the lake, which sounds lovely, and it was lovely. Thinking it was going to be just along the perimeter of the lake, not more climbing,
up and down, and switchbacks, and
like,
and not even just around the lake. It went back into the woods and came back. And so Far Out says it's 6.5 miles. I'm pretty sure it's 8, or at least very close to 8, to get to here. So yeah, by the time we got here, we had finished over 22 miles.
And we cruised, because I had it in my mind that we were going to get here before the shuttle got here.
Oh, yes.
Because if we didn't get here before the shuttle got here,
oh yeah,
I would have been more angry than I already was.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we were pretty tired. We were, a little
pushed
on edge, and yeah, once but we did the last couple of miles. Fortunately, 2 or 3 miles were pretty flat. Fortunately, so we were able to kind of cruise a little bit more. But prior to that, it was a lot of ups and downs,
we were dehydrated. It was a push. Anyway,
yes.
So we got here.
Yeah.
Before the shuttle, which was great because that meant before kind of the people.
More people showed up.
More people showed up. So, I think that we got the last, if not one of the last, kind of like private spaces, which is nice too. There's free camping here, which is nice of them. And there's a whole tent city happening down there, but it's just nice to have our own space. But we were pretty much settled in and showered before the shuttle got here. And when we went down for dinner, then it was kind of it was cracking. It was busy. There were a lot of people going on.
Yeah. So. The shuttle takes about half an hour to get across the lake. So
yeah,
that was it's an hour trip for the shuttle to get down there and back. At least. So yeah, so we got one of the last.
I was looking at my watch going though.
Yeah.
I was like, if we're not there by 4:30, I'm gonna be.
I didn't even want to hear the boat leaving at 4 o'clock, leaving VVR to go get the people at the other end of the lake. I was just like, I want to get there.
If we're hiking there, we better make it before the damn shuttle does.
Yeah. So it was a long day.
Yeah, so we were beat.
Wiped out.
Yeah.
So the VVR is a lovely little place. There's family camping here. They have a little restaurant that they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner that you can purchase. Obviously, showers, laundry, which were fantastic. Loaner clothes, which we are currently
pretty
wearing.
Much all our pajamas.
Yes, and a nice little store, little camp store that we actually has somewhat decent resupply, enough to get us the 2 days or whatever that we need to get to the next town. So that's about what's here. So it's a really nice little place.
So we're taking the 4 o'clock shuttle tomorrow, not the 9 o'clock. Somebody wanted to do
I did
9
not
o'clock,
want to do
and
9
I said,
o'clock.
I need to rest.
I did never.
You need to calm down.
I never wanted to do the 9 o'clock. Just to be clear with everyone out there, I did not want to do the 9 o'clock because I knew it was too fast of a turnaround.
I know.
So
when she asked us what shuttle we wanted, and I said 4, I saw you go,
no, you
winced.
didn't. No, you didn't. I just looked at you just to make sure because I wanted you to make the answer. So anyway, we are going to have a lovely evening here of sleeping and just resting, and we will do our resupply tomorrow and our laundry tomorrow and whatnot, and then and go out on the 4 and eat some more. Yeah, definitely. Go out on the 4 o'clock shuttle and
do some miles.
Yeah, haven't quite figured that out yet. So, but I think that's about it for day 85. Yeah, we're wiped out. We actually just laid in the bed for probably half
an hour, which
yeah,
was nice, just to be rest.
Yeah,
not move.
It was lovely. So, all right. Hope everyone is well, and we will talk to you again tomorrow. Good night.